this video I'm going to be talking about the topic of not being able to feel. I'd asked my sister basically for a topic. This particular topic I do want to talk about. So she's saying the topic should be not being able to feel, as in you don't feel like your life is happening to you because you can't feel anything deeply. And this is something which I relate to. I mean, just now I was trying to make a video of like finding yourself again, and to me this thing is very similar to that, which is finding yourself. And what do I mean by finding yourself? Or I suppose what is she saying? I'm trying to connect the dots, maybe they're not the same thing. We'll just focus on this. My understanding of this is that when you are not able to feel, is that we are going through particular motions in life. It's our routine, whether our work routine or our university routine or our school routine, and we sense a feeling of heaviness or numbness as we're kind of approaching all of these. Or we might be in social settings with individuals and we sense or feel a sense of numbness. We feel that who we are, what we feel, what gives us energy is not connected in some way. It's not alive in some way. And that's, I think, what I'm sensing she means when she says she's unable to feel something, right? So this is the topic at hand. So how do we do, what do we do about this? How do we go about approaching this thing? So this is something which I'm struggling with as well. Maybe this is something which a lot of people struggle with, which is this sense of numbness rather than this sense of aliveness, right? And how do we cope with that? Now the strategy which other people do is they seek adventure, they seek new things, and that gives us a sense of aliveness. And to an extent, my video last week was a bit about that. But I think it's a bit deeper than that. Something else needs to occur in order to feel a feeling of aliveness in ourselves. So what is it? I think something which can be done to overcome this particular emotion is this. I think step number one is to try to put yourself in situations where you do feel that sense of aliveness. And those situations are quite interesting. They are individuals around you who make you feel a sense of aliveness. They are situations around you who make you or give you a sense of aliveness. And so being around someone who gives you that sense of aliveness and being in situations which prompts that sense of aliveness is vital, I think. And I think that's how it's going to happen. I think to an extent reflection is useful and meditation is useful. All of these things are useful. But deeper than that, I think you have to be around individuals who you feel a sense of alignment with, who understand what you're feeling, who feel what you feel. And when you are around individuals who feel what you feel, then you don't feel shy or you don't feel like the need to kind of suppress those feelings. You feel a sense of enrichment when you're around those individuals. And similarly, there are situations which will give you that sense of aliveness. And often we kind of know what those situations are, and who those individuals are. And so I think it's really about trying to find yourself in those settings and increasing that as much as possible. And I think when you do that, you do feel a sense of alignment. And when you feel a sense of alignment, your sense of feeling, which you have inside you and within you, is then enriched and blossoms further and further. And I think this is something which I know, and this is something which some people know, a lot of people probably know, but it's a case of knowing it, but then often we don't actually proactively do it, which is that we don't proactively always seek situations and individuals who give us that sense of aliveness. So it's about doing that. And I think once we do that, then we begin to feel more comfortable about accepting and acknowledging and voicing what we genuinely feel, because we feel that when an environment where individuals actually understand us, and it's a feeling we get. So yeah, I think that's my response to this particular question. So I hope you found this useful, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.